Welcome to Eagle News International Australia Oceania. I'm Charm Elaine Alea from Sydney, bringing you stories from Australia, New Zealand and Papua New Guinea. For the headlines, polling sites in Papua New Guinea all set for Norwest by-election. Grade 10 students prepare for Papua New Guinea's nationwide written expressions exams. Sydney's World Square transforms into World of Colour. Filipino-owned logistics venture thrives in South Australia. Lennon Bros Circus wows crowds at Townsville Showground. And keeping warm with the right clothing for winter season. For our first story, following the unfortunate passing of Sir Miki Morauta, the democratic nation of Papua New Guinea scrambles to elect another representative into the National Capital District Commission Board. Our correspondent, Echo Hortaliza Kinola, is here to report the situation. Echo?
Due to the passing of Sir Miki Morauta last year, the National Capital District Commission Board has only 11 commissioners representing the church, women, youth, and other stakeholders, which is why they are struggling to get a quorum for their major projects, programs, and proposals. Given this, a Moresby Northwest by-election has commenced. Residents of Moresby Northwest need an elected representative to work and deliver an outcome in the Parliament. A member of the Parliament or the MP will be the eyes, mouth, and ears of the citizens in the said area. There are 42 candidates vying for this vacant seat who were untiringly campaigning for the past months. The authorities set 126 polling sites where they can cast their votes for this one-day election. The National Electoral Commission received funds from the National Capital District Commission to meet the expenses for the election paraphernalia and for other important expenditures such as transportations and caterings. Police enforcers were assigned in all polling sites to assure the safety of every individual exercising their rights to choose their deserving candidate. It is also their responsibility, together with the election observers, to keep the ballot boxes secure and fair. The voters organized themselves calmly and were well behaved.
It was a fair election, only a day election. The election was smoothly run by the Electoral Commission. There's no hiccups or no whatsoever. The voters, yes, they were well behaved, and only no problems like any problem usually arise during other elections. But this election, Mosby Northwest election, it's a by-election from the former the member for that electorate who passed away, the late Sir Miki Morauta. So the by-election was conducted to replace him. The viewers, the people, well behaved because there were securities everywhere, security forces. Only minor little hiccups, like people were complaining because most of their names were not in the common roll. They were able to make sure that people were not, the polling officials were not overruled by the citizens. Well, so make sure they were behaved in a manner that to cast their vote fair and just. And that we don't know who's gonna lead or who's winning. So we'll just wait for the counting to take place and we'll see the results from there. The winner who's gonna replace the former member for that electorate. The message to him is just my opinion or my thoughts to him is like he must or she must be able to perform his duty fair and just for the whole electorate, the people of Mosby Northwest. Whether they elect him or those who elect him or those who didn't, but he is now our current member. He will be our current member, so forget about all that and just look forward to deliver the service to the people.
The Electoral Commission thanked the people of Moresby Northwest for casting their votes wisely and for exercising their democratic rights. Reporting from Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, this is Echo Hortaleza Quinola, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Echo. We await the results of this election. Staying in Papua New Guinea in Port Moresby, students faced another challenge in their learning journey as they recently completed the nationwide written expression exams amidst the pandemic. Eagle News correspondent Angeline Rabuya will tell us more. Angeline?
Due to the coronavirus pandemic, students may be suffering major adjustments and are understandably experiencing a lot of uncertainties when it comes to exams preparation. In Papua New Guinea, nationwide, examinations were not hindered to push through despite this global health crisis. The written expression exams is an annual examination for grades 10 and 12 to evaluate students' writing and cognitive skills. This year, all grade 10 students nationwide completed their exams on June 3. Different examination materials were sent out to private and public schools by the Department of Education for the annual written expression exams of grade 10 students. All provincial examination supervisors, senior and secondary inspectors, guidance officers, and education advisors must be vigilant and strict with the flow of the exams.
I studied my grade 10 notes and some of my grade 9s from the last year, and mostly about writing and on exam questions. It was a bit challenging, but it was okay. I did properly because it was just on business data and everything.
Examination was really bit difficult because I was thought that this will come on the symbol, but it's too little bit hard. I tried my best and did it.
How did
I just did the all exam papers the teacher gave us. I tried to write it, and then before the examination, I slept well and I came and do my best. After the examination, I'm planning to try it, study hard, and do my best on the October coming national examination. That's all.
The Department of Education advised examinees to refrain from malpractices that may compromise the results of their grades. They were also reminded not to cheat or be an accessory to cheating. Otherwise, may be expelled and will not receive a certificate for grade 10 graduation. The teachers were urged to support fair examinations for the interests of these students who will soon be the future leaders of Papua New Guinea. School exams can sometimes be mind-numbing, but students must always consider that it is a stepping stone in achieving their goals and aspirations. Reporting from Papua New Guinea, this is Angeline Mauricio Ribuya, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Angeline. We hope that the students accomplish so much despite the difficult circumstances in these times. Moving now to Australia, Sydney is well known for its art scene and vibrant city life. The World Square in the central business district has been transformed into an exciting dynamic display of lights and colours. Here's our correspondent Justine Vicente to walk us through the exciting experience. Justine?
Looking for a place to go during your free time? Located in the heart of Sydney's CBD, World Square is renowned for its global experiences in both dining, from restaurants to cafes, to its enormous shopping selection. Currently, it has also been transformed into a world of art and colour.
At every entrance of this shopping centre, you will find bright and quirky colours which takes you on a journey of different stories to tell. The main entrances welcome you with colour-changing LED lights on the ceilings, giving you an exciting and fun-filled colourful path as you continue your walk to your designated destination. Following the LED stairs will lead you to beautiful views of the courtyard and delicious dining options. Whether you feel like a snack, drink, or even a big feed, this part of World Square won't disappoint with its amazing atmosphere and further selection of shopping boutiques. And of course, for all art lovers out there and those wanting to snap that perfect Instagram shot, World Square's Liverpool Lane has all that and more. From colour-splashed walkways and artistic walls to eye-catching and unique 3D installations hanging from the ceiling, this vibrant transformation will definitely leave an impression to every passerby, most especially for those dining in this lane's diverse range of restaurants with the delightful opportunity to witness live performances presented by emerging artists.
World Square is one of Sydney's most famous shopping centres, and this exciting new look to it will definitely captivate even more hearts. What you see now isn't even the end of it, as more Instagrammable backdrops are yet to come. Reporting from Sydney, Oceania, this is Justine Vicente, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Justine. That is something worth visiting, with COVID-19 safety to consider, of course. After the break, we'll hear about a story of a Filipino-owned business in logistics thriving in South Australia. Plus, join us as we check out the Lennon Bros Circus drawings crowds in Townsville Showground. And let's learn some tips on how to stay warm with the right clothing for this winter season. All these stories with Eagle News International Australia Oceania returns. Stay with us. Welcome back. You are watching Eagle News International Australia Oceania. Still in Australia, a Filipino-owned business in the south has pushed through amidst the challenges of COVID-19 with plans for gearing up towards rapid expansion. Our Adelaide correspondent, Dan David Amazona, is here to tell us more. Dan?
As minimal restrictions continue to be in place within South Australia, many residents, especially business owners, find themselves slowly retrieving what they have lost during the pandemic. Businesses establish alternative ways to make ends meet, and one particular family business is focusing on increasing their operation to provide a wider range of services. The family business of Elias and Lefin had humble beginnings. With a logistics, customer service, and financial management background, the couple distinguished insufficiency from other businesses that were catering their needs in terms of food ordering, parcel delivery, and money transfers. As part of the Filipino community, these services were deemed important, as many Filipinos utilize money transfers and parcel deliveries to support their families living overseas. Elias and Lefin understood the importance of these services and perceived it as an opportunity to use their background skills as a way to provide the same service to others. The couple contacted BM Express International Services Proprietary Limited, based in Sydney, and eventually became official agents in South Australia. Using their previous experience along with the idea of delivering excellent service to their fellow South Australians, the couple formed the company named ELYZ Proprietary Limited. Their company has been providing many door-to-door deliveries between Australia and Philippines, along with money transfers, which is reviewed as convenient to many customers who prefer a quick and easy way to transfer money to the Philippines. They also offer a range of specialized foods to satisfy the cravings of many customers, especially those who miss traditional Filipino food. Elias and Lefin also believe that by creating this company, more people become aware of the Filipino culture and ensure that their services are bonded by the culture. This is an important step to further increase their services, and they are hopeful that the company would cater to many more people in the future, mainly those affected by the pandemic. While it may be a slow process to expand a business, Elias and Lefin strongly believe that this is just the beginning. By growing their range of products, extending their services to a bigger target market, and with the possibility of including workers, family businesses such as ELYZ Proprietary Limited would surely thrive during these hard times. Reporting from Adelaide, South Australia, this is Dan David Amazona, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Dan. We wish small and local businesses future success in their endeavours. The popular Lennon Bros Circus is now at the city of Townsville, where residents can come visit and experience its wonders. Our Eagle News correspondent Morgan Goodfellow will show us more of this amazing event. Morgan?
Lennon Bros Circus is one of Australia's most renowned and oldest running circuses. Touring Townsville for the past 2 months, an opportunity to watch the performance came. Let's take a look at some of the country's top professional stunts performed by Australia's finest. Lennon Bros Circus began in 1893 as a buck jump show event that showcased the grace and beauty of true horsemanship, along with the athletic skills of both horse and rider. As the company began to gain reputation, the acts eventually evolved into the marvellous display presented here this evening. Featuring a 90-minute performance, the Lennon Bros Spectacular features circus artists including clowns, tumblers, acrobats, aerialists, motorcycle stuntmen, and many more wonders defying the eyes of people all over Australia. Available for purchase, food and drink stalls are at customers' convenience, offering Dagwood dogs, hot chips, berry floss, coffee and cold drinks. Taken back by the experience, I asked a few other people viewing the event what they enjoyed most during the performance. Let's have a look at what they had to say.
This event.
We love circuses.
Circus, awesome. And what was your favourite performance of the evening?
Oh, definitely. What do you reckon, Oliver?
I think
Maybe the clown?
the motorbike.
The motorbike, yeah.
Every time. And what was your favourite performance of the evening?
I think the trapeze. That was pretty impressive.
It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
No, exactly. And what was your favourite act of the evening?
Yeah, the Wheel of Death, which was the first performance of the show.
Yeah. And did anything else take your interest?
All the events were very interesting, but the trapeze was really quite breathtaking.
Coming from 6 generations of circus backgrounds, Kelly Maynard, a juggling and lasso spinning artist, gave some advice for anybody aspiring to become a professional stunts person such as herself.
So a lot of people who come into the circus that are not from a circus background, see I'm 6th generation circus person, but a lot of people are coming from outside. They go to local circus schools, a lot come from gymnastics backgrounds, and even with sort of BMX skills or bike riding skills, you just find something you're interested in and get talking to people in the field. Go out and see as many shows as possible and get immersed into the field as much as possible to learn as much as you can.
Right. And were you brought up doing lasso? How did you get into lasso spinning?
My grandfather actually performed the act, so I inherited my ropes from him. So as I said, I'm like most of my family are on both sides in the circus industry, so it was something I was very much brought up from since I was born.
Right. Is it difficult?
The lasso twirling?
Yeah.
Yeah, harder than it looks.
Yeah.
So I said I've been doing that act now for going on 15 years. So since I was a kid, it's the first thing I learned. So.
Awesome. And where were you before the Lennon Brothers?
My family owned a circus down in Melbourne. So, and I've been with a number of circus companies before, but yeah, my family are all in the industry. So I worked for the family business for a number of years. And then with COVID, everything opening up, I wanted to come up and see North Queensland. So I'm up here for this year.
Awesome. Thank you.
Observing health protocols, the Lennon Bros Circus tent will be performing in Townsville from the 20th of May until the 6th of June before making their way to Innisfail. If you happen to be in the area, be sure to check out this brilliant collaboration of performers. Reporting from Townsville, Australia, this is Morgan Goodfellow, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Morgan. That surely sounds like a good time for everyone. Australians, watch out! The country approaches the colder winter season and citizens are changing their board shorts and summer wear for something a little warmer. Our Perth correspondent Jenilyn Despy is here to share more tips on staying warm this winter. Jenilyn?
The month of June marks the beginning of winter in Australia. But even before the winter commences, we can already feel the chilly weather. So what's more now that the winter has officially arrived? What are suitable yet fashionable clothes that we should wear to protect us from cold climate?
It's winter once again, so we may have already taken out from the storage our coats, beanies, gloves, scarves, jumpers or hoodies, tights, and boots. Ideally, we put these essential warm clothes and accessories at the most visible shelves of our wardrobe cabinet or walk-in closet, as these are our staple wear during the cooler months. It's always a good idea to choose the right outfit according to the weather, especially now that it's getting wintry and we can easily catch a cold. Also, we do consider practicality, function, affordability, and beauty when we shop for clothes. And the sequence of the mentioned factors are based on our preferences, priorities, and budget. An interview with some young adults here in Australia gives us insight about how they glam up while keeping themselves warm during the winter season.
So how do I choose my winter outfits? Well, my biggest priority during the winter is staying warm. So I have a few favorites. Right now I'm experimenting with layering. Right now it's turtlenecks. I like turtlenecks because it keeps my neck warm and I'm not really into scarves, so that's a plus. And I can also toss a t-shirt on top or underneath, layer underneath, and no one's going to see it, so it keeps me extra warm. And I like to wear crop tops, so if you're like me, always make sure you have a warm jacket on top. I like my puffer jackets because it just really keeps me warm, or a big coat on top, and even my teddy jacket. And another thing is boots. Boots are great for winter, especially when it's raining, and even when it's extra cold, I just like to give extra warm and wear puffy socks to keep my feet warm and dry for the winter. Yeah, that's all for me. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Macaulay. My preferences in choosing winter outfits. On normal days, I would like to wear just a hoodie, denim jacket over the top, sometimes sweatpants as well. If I'm going out, I'd like to wear turtlenecks and coats like this, and definitely a scarf. And on formal occasions, the same kind of thing. I'd wear a coat or a suit.
Winter is an exciting season for many of us to present our creativity in layering and styling our outfit. Whether we want to have a casual, chic, classic, or elegant look, there's always a winter outfit to suit our style. Being comfortable and happy with what we wear while considering our beliefs and values should always be our priority. Reporting from Perth, Western Australia, this is Jenilyn Despy, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Jenilyn. It's always interesting to see winter fashion settling in. And that concludes today's program. Thank you for watching Eagle News International Australia Oceania. Join us again next week as we share more stories from our bureaus across Australia, New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea. Visit our websites on eaglenews.net and eaglenewslive.com. Follow us on twitter.com/eaglenews and facebook.com/eaglenews. Stay safe, stay strong, and take care, everyone. From Sydney, Australia, Charmalaya, Eagle News, we live in interesting times.